I said muffin, muffin, I said a muffin, muffin, I said a muffin. It is muffin time.
Hello, Mr. Felix. How you doing, bud? How you doing, Felix, Mr. Bear?
Felix, say hello to the people before we get started.
Say hello to the people before we get started. Hello, my name is Mr. Felix, and I'm excited, and I'm confused.
Hello, okay, there you go. Hello, friends, how's it going? It's your boy, RobertIDK, and welcome to one of the most anticipated RobertIDK videos of the year. We are gonna be looking at more crazy stories about YouTuber pets. One of my favorite topics on the entire planet, and I brought my pals with me.
Isn't that right, Mr. Puma? Hello.
We are going to look at a series of animations today by some absolute legends. Let me explain studios. Ice cream sandwich. BrodyAnimates. And Enquiries. YouTubers already are weird enough, but when you add animals to the equation, there's always some wacky stories. So we're gonna check them out. We're gonna hang out with the muffins at the same time, and we are gonna have a good time. So strap in, homies. Grab your water. Have some water, Felix. Just kidding. You have your water inside. And let's have some fun. Okay, buddy, you can go back up. There you go. I think it only makes sense that we start with Let Me Explain Studios. My dog was a menace to society. We've not looked at Let Me Explain Studios for a while, and I've never seen a pet video from Rebecca, so I am excited. Are you ready, people?
Muffins, are you ready? Are you ready, Mr. Muffins?
All right, let's do it. RobertIDK, Let Me Explain Studios. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Rebecca.
Oh, hello, my geeks and peeps, my explainers and entertainers, my little oodle-lollies. Rebecca Parham here. Cozy little scene, isn't it?
Yes.
Just about the only thing it's missing is a dog curled up in front of that fire. Really makes me think about the best and possibly naughtiest dog my family ever had. Okay. Let's talk about the legend himself, Charlie the Basset Hound.
Charlie!
For those of you who have never had the privilege of owning one of these floppy potatoes, let me clue you in on the main breed characteristic. Basset Hounds are the embodiment of stubborn. People claim that they're stupid, but you see, that's the deception.
I love the art style.
Basset Hounds know exactly what you want from them, but they're also smart enough to know that the world isn't gonna end if they ignore you. And that was Charlie. If the rules didn't serve him, he didn't listen. I wish I had the confidence of this dog. If his life were a classic hero's journey, he always skipped that step where you're supposed to refuse the call to adventure. Let's say you could speak dog and you're the NPC telling him, hey, you see that treacherous path over there? Don't go there. Big danger.
Don't go there. He's going.
And he'd be like, well, that sounds like somebody who doesn't want me to have fun. Screw you. No ominous warnings of the dangers ahead. We're gonna keep him from Mount Doom.
All right. Charlie. Good name, first of all.
Charlie, where's my I have a Charlie. Where's my Charlie?
Oh, he's checking out the light. This is my Charlie. Charlie, buddy. All right, let's check out this video. This is your brother, because everyone named Charlie is a brother.
And speaking of forbidden paths, I lived on my family's ranch back in the day, and the land was divided into 2 pieces. 10 acres fenced off around the house for the dogs, and the rest for our horses. Cool. There was one opening in the fence for vehicles to cross, but we put a cattle guard there to keep the horses and the dogs on their own side. And it worked perfectly. That is, until we got Charlie. He, with his big basset brain, figured out that he just needed to lay flat on the ground like a pancake and army crawl his way across the cattle guard.
What's a cattle guard? Do you know what a cattle guard is?
It's like metal bars
that people with hooves can't walk across, or animals with hooves, should I say?
Yeah, it just feels weird for them to like go across it.
Like a skateboard stapper. A skateboard stapper, you know what I'm saying? On crosswalk.
I've never seen that before.
Okay, Charles, I'll let you back. I'll let you back, silly buns. Silly buns, go ahead.
Hey, yo, babies.
They don't know what the heck's going on. Mouse, do you remember the previous videos in this series? Mouse actually seems the least concerned. Yeah, okay, cattle stapper, cattle grids, cattle guard. Is that what they said, cattle guard? Okay. Yeah, no horse. If I were a cow, I'd see this and I'd be like, and I would turn around and walk away. If I were a cow, I'd be like, so yeah, probably pretty effective. But if I was a basset hound named Charles the 7th, I would probably be like, oh, okay, I'll go.
We would constantly find him in the pastures just puttering around or hanging out with the horses and the barn cats. One time my mom saw him across the fence chilling by our duck pond, and she yelled, Charlie! And for some reason, when he heard that, he looked upwards towards the sky like
It was
God
probably
was
God.
calling him. Searched the sky and everything, like the staircase to the pearly gates was gonna appear before him. I mean, all dogs do go to heaven after all. Fun fact, Rachel was the one who named him Charlie, but I started calling him Charlie Barkins after the main character in that movie. And it stuck. He was Charlie Barkins to the whole family until the day he died. He also frequently went by Basset Hound and Da Bass. We call dogs by their breed a lot in our family. Hey, German Shepherd. Hello, Labrador. How you doing, cattle dog?
Ooh.
Speaking of cattle, this one time Mom was across the cattle guard putting the horses in the barn for the night.
Speaking of cattle, if I was a cattle, I'd probably go, ooh! How do you think I got a girlfriend, guys? By being so funny like that, saying hilarious, well thought out jokes like, okay, all right.
When she was ready to walk back to the house, she spied a very large buck intently staring her down about 30 yards away. She thought to herself, okay, he is big, and he could do some real damage if he decided to get territorial right now. I'm just gonna start walking away.
Good call.
She headed in the opposite direction of the buck, but when she was almost to the cattle guard,
Oh no.
something was coming up fast behind her.
It was
Oh boy,
Charlie?
this is it. I'm gonna have to fight Bambi. Here
Charlie.
we go. Turns out that heavy galloping was just Charlie trying to race by Mom and beat her to the cattle guard.
Yay!
Possibly to avoid a scolding. Though Mom definitely had a few choice words to shout at him as he ran back
I
to the
thought I
house.
was gonna get
Charlie was-
impaled by an antler! I thought I was gonna die! Why would you yell at Charlie after that? You just realized you're gonna walk away with your life today. You should be thrilled for every second you get on this earth, you know? I think my boys are starting to calm down. I saw Charlie doing a bit of Bruxton a second ago. That was pretty ill. I'm gonna keep it real. Oh yeah, my TV is just on Roku City right now. I forgot to turn a game on. That's what we'll do. We'll put on the first YouTuber pets video on that TV so that if you ain't got it by now, you go and check it out after this.
Charlie wasn't just a ranch dog. Oh, no. He was a corporate professional.
Ooh.
Mom, Dad, and Rachel would take him to the family business all the time where he did very important work.
That's
like
important.
napping and sunbathing and walking from room to room, hounding people for love and affection.
Oh, this is important stuff. Charlie, that's so important.
There was a girl who worked at our office named Emily, and she would keep snacks and lunch items at her desk. Well, one day, when the whole office was in their morning meeting in the boardroom, Charlie came waddling in carrying something in his mouth. He waited until he had the whole room's attention before setting the item down and
It's a severed head!
expectantly. That's when Emily shouted, "Oh my God, is that my peanut butter?"
My peanut butter. Okay.
While everyone was busy in the morning meeting, Charlie had rummaged through her food bag she left behind her desk and stolen her jar of peanut butter.
If there's any food item that a dog is gonna steal if it has the opportunity, what do you think it's gonna be? If you had to ask me, I'd probably say it's gonna be a jar of peanut butter. It's gonna be a jar of peanut butter. My muffins don't know what peanut butter tastes like. I don't know if they ever will. They've eaten a couple peanuts, but I've heard peanuts aren't that good for them. Hey, Andy. I'm gonna move Andy up here. So Andy's downstairs. Right before we blocked off this top area, because I want them all up here so you guys can see them. Right before I blocked it off, Andy went down and he's just been chilling in this tube and he's probably really confused, not realizing everyone else is adjusted and chill. So I'm gonna grab the tube and pull him out. Hello, Andy Pants. Hello, Andy Pants. Oh my gosh, muffins are heavy. Muffins are heavy. Anderson Bear, come on out, buddy. Come on out, buddy. There you go. Good boy, Andy. Well, everyone say welcome home, Andy. There you go. Now he's staring right into the light like a psychopath. Welcome back, Anderson Bear.
Knowing full well he couldn't get into the good-smelling jar himself, he brought it to the humans to open it for him, acting like he totally didn't just do something naughty. Charlie,
No, that was good.
You're fired. Thing is, that wasn't the only time he did something like that. At the ranch, we kept all the dog treats in the pantry, a place Charlie knew he wasn't allowed to go. But if someone mistakenly left the box of milk bones on the floor of the pantry, he would go in, take just one, find the nearest human, and lay the treat down in front of you to
Can I have
ask
it?
for permission to eat.
Can I have
it? It was
it?
almost like he was saying, hey, I can have this, right? Well, I guess you can, since you asked so
You already put your
politely.
mouth on it,
Rachel
bud.
tells
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I love this drawing. I love how giant this nose is. It makes me so happy. This is such a good dog design. I've been thinking it the whole time. I just had to come out and say it, you know?
Rachel tells me that he one time did this with a whole unopened box of treats. Just pulled it from a grocery bag and laid it at her feet, expecting her to open it. I would think any normal misbehaving dog would just take the box somewhere and tear into it, but not Charlie. No.
Charlie.
Such things were beneath him. Why should he get his paws dirty when one droopy-eyed stare makes every human do anything he wants?
What was it that Russ said? Rich bosses don't get their hands dirty.
One droopy-eyed stare makes every human do anything he wants.
Don't get his paws dirty.
God, that face was so cute. I would burn down all of society for him. So one time, Charlie needed surgery, ironically, on his stomach. Probably shouldn't have eaten and destroyed so many things you weren't supposed to. Rachel went to go pick him up at the vet after the surgery, but when she entered the lobby, she heard a very mournful howl coming from the back. And it just kept going, even as they let her into an examination room to wait. Oh God, that's him, isn't it?
Stupid Charlington.
That's enough.
Yep, it's him. Poor baby was so unhappy coming out of anesthesia that he howled from the moment he woke up until they brought him out to Rachel. A different time, he needed to be put under for a series of tests, and when we brought him back to the ranch, he wandered over to my dad's garden, sat down, and just stared off into space in that spot for hours.
Wow! Oh, he's tripping.
I called him to come back in a few times, but dude was on another planet at that point. Didn't even notice my presence until I physically touched him. Must have been having one hell of a trip.
He was on
a few
Planet
more of
Charlie.
Charlie's mini quirks. Look at this. Whenever he was just chilling, he would lie with his hind legs out to the side like this, or stretched backwards like this. We'd walk by and call him Superman when he did that. He was also a summer bum because he loved jumping up on the pool furniture and soaking in the rays like he was getting a tan. Only thing he was missing was a coconut drink with a little umbrella.
Aww.
Another thing he loved was when I wore long skirts because he would treat me like his own personal tent.
Aww.
And every single time, he would peek out from underneath it with the cloth draped over his head like this.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he was fully aware of how cute he was. And finally, he could always tell when I was having period cramps and thought he was helping by lying on top of me.
That
I
helps.
appreciate the concern, Charlie, but I don't think your treatment's working.
That helps. Yeah, these muffins can always tell when I'm, they can always tell for me. I don't know, they're just always like, Robert, can I have more egg? Can I have more egg? That's how they know. That helps so much, guys. Mouse, are you literally asleep? What are you munching on, Munchy Bear? Can you guys see the little Munchy Bear? Can you guys see how cute the little Munchy Bear is? Good boy, Mouse. It's so nice to see you in this video. But yeah, they always can tell when it's my period.
But then again, that always was Charlie's favorite place, on your lap. Now, all of these stories were just the tip of the Charlie iceberg. Trust me, I would love to make another one of these videos, so please give me every reason to. I want to keep the legend alive. Thank you so much for...
The peanut butter. The ghost of Charlington.
Charlie?
I'm gonna cry.
Wow. What would Rocco give me if probably a carrot with a yogurt on it? We could do that. Actually, I think our carrot's still good. We got carrots recently, right? The thing is, you get a little baby carrot. We could do that. We could drive these boys crazy right now. Should we try it? Okay, let's try it real quick.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, our yogurt has definitely gone bad, but what hasn't gone bad is our carrots. Actually, they aren't the best. I don't know, is that fine? They turn kind of white, right? Is that just normal?
I've never seen a carrot turn white.
You've never seen a carrot turn white. Okay, wow. Is it okay, carrot turn white? Yes, the white blush that forms on some baby carrots, call it carrot dandruff if you like, is safe to eat. Yeah, could you come up with any other name than carrot dandruff, you psychopaths?
The carrots are bald.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this carrot real quick for the muffin Barringtons. All right, carrot pieces for the baby.
Muffins! Over here! Babies!
There you go. Oh, he wants that. Oh, yeah. How about you, Andy Pants? You want that? Oh my gosh, yes. Mouse is gonna smell that and be like, ooh. Kuma, come get yours, buddy. You're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to come out and grab it. There you go, Puma. Oh, yeah. Mousy bear, look, he's gonna freak out. Mouse, oh my gosh. Take it, Muffin. Oh, yes. Charlie. I think you're all that's left, Charlie. There you go. Everyone got one, right? That was 5? Yes, that was 5. Okay, slapper video slapper. Make sure you're subscribed to Rebecca, one of the best channels of all time. Reminder, all the links are gonna be in the descriptions, okay? But we're moving on. L Cartoons, let's go. I accidentally traumatized my past pets. One of my favorite channels, let's go. And if you want more pet videos like this, guys, make sure you boop the like button, okay? If you want this series to continue and you wanna see the muffins again, boop that button. All right, L Cartoons, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I'm Elle, and this is my pet rat, Sweet Potato. Welcome back to L Cartoon. No, I'm not gonna acknowledge that I haven't posted a video in a long time. Shut up.
No! Rats don't attack like that.
The pets that I used to have, because I am ashamed of myself that I accidentally kind of like put all of my pets through some really stressful situations. I kind of like traumatized all of them.
Oh no.
This video is actually really messed up. Something
no! Cover your ears, Muffins. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see this, but I bet you want to eat this. Charlie. Ah! You want another buddy? You didn't love that? Okay, there you go. Felix wants another? Okay, cover your ears, baby bear, okay? But enjoy. Also, guys, don't worry about the white spots. That's just carrot dandruff.
My very first pet, my dad bought us chameleons. They're like little lizards. They also have really, really, really long tongues, like Yoshi tongues.
That's quite a first pet.
My dad told my brother he can name them, and my brother really sucks at thinking of names. He named them Michael, John, and Matt. Like, how lame can you be? Michael, John, and Matt?
Oh my gosh. What are you thinking? Are you thinking these white people? Is that what you're thinking?
Oh, it was like Michael, John, what was the last name?
Matt. Michael, John, and Matt.
Maybe he named them after his friends in school.
What would you name your pet chameleons in the Philippines?
What is that?
What? Tell me.
I felt racially motivated.
You're the one talking about these white names.
I never said that.
I'm just kidding. That was me.
JR, AJ, Junior.
Okay. Interesting. JR, AJ. They would probably love the band AJR out there, right? Making the connection.
Anyway, so these little guys would eat crickets. So to feed them, we used to have to buy crickets. We had to go to the nearest Petco. They'd scoop them up into a plastic bag, twist it tight, and they would give us a bag of crickets. Just like bouncing. I have absolutely no idea how they just had a collection of crickets in a drawer, but they did. Now here's the thing. My mom didn't tell me that they were supposed to be eating these crickets. So when we would go get a bag of crickets, she told me that they were just friends for the lizards.
Wait,
but she always made me get out of the room right after we put the crickets down, and she'd always get really weird. Come on, sweetie. I'll meet you in the kitchen and we'll make a grilled cheese sandwich and I'll cut them into little triangles for you, okay? Okay.
Elle is more comfortable with live crickets just chilling in her home than them being eaten and disposed of. So my friend in university actually did get a chameleon because, you know, he made bad choices and that's way too much work for a student. He ended up having to give away the chameleon because, he had to spray the cage. It's not a logical pet for a non-established, broke college student to have. Anyways, the point being, I was with him and we had to get these crickets and he would tell me that he just find crickets all over his apartment all the time. I'm so glad I didn't live with him. I would have freaked out. But I named the chameleon, I named it Sherbert, which I know what you're thinking, guys. Dessert names, really? Isn't that the one thing you didn't want to happen? And I agree. Hello, Mouse, I love you. This is your third pet video, Mouse. Are you stoked? Are you literally stoked, brother?
Okay. Like she's just doing some secret evil scheme, about to commit a murder. It was violent. It was disturbing.
They got it. Is the circle of life, Elle.
I have a family.
No, you don't. You're a cricket.
And she got away with this for quite some time. Until she didn't. So I went
It's
in
the
there
circle
one
of
time,
life,
and my
Al.
mom
Let it happen.
did her thing because I didn't feel like having a grilled cheese sandwich that day. So I remember dragging in my princess chair. I was gonna sit down and watch them all play like my mommy told me that they do. And
Oh no.
they weren't playing at all. I started banging.
Elle, I don't think your pets got traumatized. I think you got traumatized. Now, I know the irony of this situation. I'm saying, hey, don't worry, they're just crickets. But a lot of people view muffins like that. A lot of people get muffins for their pet snakes. But here's the thing, muffins are literally 100 times more intelligent than a cricket, okay, buddy? Sorry, I was talking to Felix there. And so, yes, muffins actually do have families.
Isn't that right, Feelington Bear? Isn't that right, Feelington? You are a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy, Mr. Felix.
I started banging on the cage to try and get the cricket out of Michael's mouth. And I ended up just scaring the crap out of everyone, including the crickets.
This girl's crazy. I'd rather be eaten.
After that, my parents got me a little hermit crab. I don't know if you ever seen a hermit crab at the beach. They usually sell them there on like the boardwalk. I named this hermit crab Hermie.
Oh.
Which is way better than anything my brother could do. Hermie was a climber. It was the day before Christmas Eve. I was playing with Hermie, and my brother goes and sits down in my princess chair. I don't know if you guys understand. That was my chair.
That was your
my
chair.
mom and my dad were just paying attention to Jessica. You know, new baby, obsessed with that. These guys, who cares about them? Like, we got Jessica now. Anyway,
Yeah.
Hermie was crawling around. It was hard for me to pay attention because he was trying to be a princess in my chair. So I kept Hermie on the floor just for a second so I could take care of the brother.
Oh no, oh no, no,
And
no, no,
remember
no, no.
when I said he likes to climb? And I'm like 5. All I could do for some reason in that moment was just point in my head. I was screaming.
Oh no, not
Nothing
Herbie.
came out. Finally, my brother noticed. Oh my! And my dad totally saved him before he became crab cake. I don't know how many times I'm gonna almost kill one of my pets before it actually gets killed.
If that was one of my little muffins, I would cry. I would burst into tears. But bro, clearly Elle did not have her motherly protective instincts at that point. Clearly Elle was much younger. Because that was your little baby Hermie. Hermit crabs are pretty cute, dude. I gotta, let's check it out. Cute hermit crab.
Yay! Ah, very nice.
The cute little hermit crab. Just a little crab. It's just a little crab. It's just a little crab.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's a little too close up for my liking. That's a little too close up for me. This looks like a turkey. Are you kidding me? This looks like a turkey face. Tell me this doesn't look like a turkey beak and eyes.
It does.
It looks like it's a turkey.
I was the turkey all along! I was wondering what that turkey was doing there.
We are looking at a turkey, and I will not be told otherwise. Yeah, that got a little spookier as I continue to look. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm glad Hermie was okay, though.
That brings us to my last story. We're all much older by now. My mom had a friend that used to be a dog breeder. My parents went to go see the dogs. And apparently there was this one that just wasn't selling for some reason.
Aww.
So of course that's the one my parents did. I did and name her because of the time I actually lied to a cop and told him I had a dog named Penny. So technically, I did have a dog named Penny, just not at that time.
No way!
One of those hot dog shaped bodies. But don't let her cute looking hot dog body fool you, okay? I'll never forget the day we brought her home.
Oh, by the way, the Penny story, what she was just talking about, we looked at that. We looked at that right here. And if you haven't seen this video, it was a fun time. In fact, both L Cartoons videos were slappers, brother. Or homie. If you haven't seen the L Cartoons videos, make sure you check them out, okay?
No. Don't go on.
Relatable.
You could stay on the couch. Penny did what she wants, when she wants.
How she
And made it
wants.
known that she's not the pet. We are. Basically, this is Penny's house. She's in charge. And she also took my princess chair. Anyway, I wanted a pet that would actually freaking love me. So I got Chip the hamster. Chip loved carrots. All he did was shovel carrots down his little tiny mouth.
Chip, I got one. I got one for you, brother. My muffins like carrots too. Isn't that right, baby boys?
All he did was shovel carrots down his little tiny mouth. And
Little
boy,
tiny
was
mouth.
he just the cutest little button. But literally the day I brought Chip into the house.
Oh no. Oh no.
Maybe I
don't like
shouldn't
where
have
this is
gotten
going.
the little, tiny little hamster with this vicious dog. So I kept Chip literally as high as I possibly could in my room. And Penny would sit on the floor just staring up at Chip literally every single day. This was not going to work out. So I realized I had to probably give Chip back. But me and my family were going on a cruise, and my grandma had to watch Chip for us.
Oh,
These
no.
are very
Oh, no.
careful instructions. Just take Chip down very carefully, put the food in, put Chip right back up there. One day,
I don't trust
Nanny, kind of did all the steps that she was supposed to
But she didn't
do,
close the door.
except that very last one.
What? Ah!
And Penny,
Ah!
it was time to bring Chip his last little carrot.
No! Don't do it, Penny! Don't do it, Penny! Chip, run!
I was just coming home from vacation. So I walk in the door and I hear something.
Oh no.
Nanny? Yes? Where's Chip at? Oh, Chip is,
In the dog's belly.
Chip is, who's Chip? I ran as fast as I could, but it was too late. So, if you wonder why I'm so messed up, now you know? Rest in peace, Chip. I don't care.
Rest in peace, Chip! No! Guys, what is it with the lunacy? Hey, Felix, what is it with the lunacy? People will just put their muffins in with their dog. And it's like,
Oh, look, the dog likes to put the hamster in its mouth. So silly.
it's like, bro, why are you playing with nature like that? Right, Mouse? You want another buddy? Don't play with the nature, right, Mousington? Good boy. Rest in peace, Chip. I don't have my lighter with me, but we'll do this. I love you, Chip. I'm gonna miss you a lot. Wait. I love you, Chip. I really miss you a lot. You were a cute little muffin. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
You died for my sins.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Chip.
Rest
I don't
in
care
peace.
if I only do it for a month. I love Chip. Seriously, this messed me up for a very long time.
Guys, boop like on L Cartoons videos. Make sure you're subscribed. She deserves it after all of this pain. And now we keep it going with one of the homies. BrodyAnimates, my demented dogs. Let's just jump right in, okay? 3, 2, muffin, yeah.
Nice day, eh? Which one's yours? Those two, over there.
Canada.
I only see one. Wait, what? Hey! Hey! Don't you do it! Don't you dare do it!
No,
Please.
no,
Please.
Don't do it.
I'm begging
Don't
you.
do it.
Alright, Nathan and Bryson have had their turn, so now I get to talk about my furry little rugrats that I love so dearly. Plus, this video will be like a million times better than theirs. So, let me start off with introducing Shelby. We got Shelby way back in 2018.
What's
the lady
up?
putting the litter up for adoption brought over 2 puppies, one of which was super calm and docile, and the other was curious. Guess which one we went for?
The way I selected which dog I got when my family got puppies and they gave us 4 little puppersons to chill with. I picked the one that was licking my face just all the time. That was the one that we went with, and it was my sweet little Marley, and we loved her.
We'd had other family dogs in the past, but this was the first time me and my siblings were tasked with raising a puppy. And let me tell you, it was not easy. When you get a puppy, everything else in your life just takes a back seat. You thought you were gonna hang out with your friends tonight? Well,
no.
your dog just ate an entire box of Timbits, and now you get to lay awake hoping they don't throw up again, wondering if you can even afford the potential vet bill. My siblings and I took what we called Shelby shifts, because she was too anxious and energetic to be left alone for the whole night, which meant at least one of us had to stay up with her for hours, dangling a sock for her to play with.
You've never had Timbits, right? Have you ever met any Canadians before? Like, do you know any other Canadians besides me?
You know, after we met, I've met a lot more Canadian people.
Anyways, you've never had a Timbit, right?
No.
We will change that. Yeah, Brody's already gone out of his way to make 2 Canada references. The first line had A in it, and then he says Timbits.
Is it Canadian?
Yeah.
Dangling a sock for her to play with. It was tough times. Eventually, she started getting more independent, and as she got older, we got a sense of her goofy little personality. Shelby's half golden retriever and half Australian shepherd, and the retriever half made it so wagging her tail simply isn't enough. She has to wiggle her whole butt. There's literally nothing better to come home to than that. One weird thing we found out about her is that she just glitches out sometimes. Most treats you give to her and she gets all cute and excited like you'd expect. But one day, we gave her a bagel-shaped treat. She paused, stared at it, and then leapt and wormed all over the place and pawed at it aggressively. She just couldn't comprehend its perfect roundness. What is this sorcery? This witchcraft that enabled this unholy concoction? Reveal your answers at once, human!
It's called a circle machine. Look it up. It is called a circle machine. All humans have a circle machine in their homes, right? That's the way we make a circle. Sure.
She did also happen to give me the biggest scare of my life. One day, after coming home from school, I decided to get some Subway. I sat down at my desk, unwrapped my pizza sub, the only good sub, and realized something was off. The sandwich looked mediocre as usual, but no big, watery eyes had materialized immediately after opening the wrapper. Shelby?
Oh no.
Shelby.
Your foot-long deluxe.
Oh no. I ran around my neighborhood as fast as I could, but there was no sign of her. I told every neighbor I came across to keep their eyes out for a black and brown medium-sized dog. Eventually, my sister came over and we drove around frantically. Finally, after countless minutes, we saw a couple walking with Shelby on a leash. Apparently, Shelby had ran around aimlessly, nearly tackled a random old woman with hugs and kisses, until this couple found her and leashed her, trying to find her owner. And when Shelby hopped into our car, there was nothing but complete contentment on her face. Despite nearly dying of a heart attack, it was an awesome day for Shelby.
How about an apology, Shelby, for all that you've done? How convenient that those random strangers had a leash. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm getting pretty hot. in this. I think I have to change into something a little more appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had to change into something a little more appropriate. The Rats Are Friends shirt. Homies, if you ain't got your Rats Are Friends shirt, if you support the livelihood of muffins around the world, go to robertidk.net, pick up the Rats Are Friends shirt. And also, you know what I still use every single day of my entire life? The mouse pad. We still have these for sale on the merch store, robertidk.net. This has the original 6 muffin bears. Pick it up, immortalize it. I think one of them's eating an ice cream cone, actually. Actually, no, that's not true. But Ralphie's having a blueberry. If you haven't already and you do decide to pick up the shirt and the mouse pad, or 2 shirts, I think this also works. Type in the promo code MUFFIN and you get $5 off. Just a little gift from me to you know what I'm saying? But also, I was getting really hot in that sweater. I'm gonna keep it real.
Awesome day for Shelby. However, no raising of a Hey, Shelby, what do you have? What do you have?
Oh,
an ad? Where did you even? Okay, I'll do it.
I legally cannot include Brody's ad, but I'm sure it was an absolute slapper, okay? Sure it was a slapper.
However, no raising of a puppy is complete without a wonderfully disgusting story.
Yay.
After playing in the backyard all excitedly with her million toys, my brother went outside to let Shelby in, only to find this. Hey, Shelby, no! No. Aw, did you miss your mom?
Oh no! Stop it!
Cute.
Mother, do you know where that tongue has been?
Shelby had taken to her curiosity and tasted some of her
excrement.
Hershey's Kisses. Something many puppies do. We learned the hard way. Now, it's time to discuss the newest bottle of joy added to my life. One day, my girlfriend, whose name is Izzy, called me up and said, "Look at how cute these guys are. I want to get a puppy." I don't want a puppy. Puppies are the worst. I got a puppy.
What?
I did not want anything to do with this little rat.
Hey, why? What? See, you hear that? You hear that? Using the word rat as a negative term.
That was like the one time I said my hair feels like a rat's nest, and they were like, hey, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, that sounds epic.
My little Felix is snoozing. He's like a little pancake. You're like a little pancake, Felix. You're like a pancake. I love you.
Yeah, they're usually not awake at this time. They're pretty nocturnal, so I guess they're probably sleepy. Whatever. We have formulated the perfect strategy to wake the muffins up from their slumber. Trust me, they will be very happy. Stay tuned for the awakening of the muffins.
All I knew about puppies was how much of a pain they were. I had PTSD from the long nights staying awake with a yapping Shelby, cleaning up messes multiple times a day, and getting steaks thoughtfully delivered to my front door. How could she do this? That thing's gonna wreak havoc, and I don't even know if this relationship can handle that. She's gonna be so wrong about this, and she's gonna hate him, and she's gonna hate me, and she's
so cute.
You think I'll fall for that? Do you perceive me to be a fool?
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Don't break, Brody. Don't break.
All right, fine. So we ended up giving him away.
What?
Just kidding. Despite all my objections and warnings and whining, this little idiot was the best puppy I'd ever seen.
Aww.
Barking? Silent. Separation anxiety? Healthy coping habits. Potty training? He even puts the seat down.
Wow.
My girlfriend was lucky. This time, she eventually named him Prince, as her previous dogs had all been named after musicians and rock stars. While he does live up to his name and attitude, I do feel like one of those super annoying people that name their dogs Princess or Angel sometimes. This is Sugar Plum. Isn't she the sweetest thing? Little Goober warmed his way right into my cold heart. He grew up around Shelby and pretty much turned into a mini version of her. While this did mean that he got her wiggles, her sneak attack kisses, and her deceased belly rub face, it also meant he got her attitude and hatred towards the neighbor dog.
Ooh.
Hey, you suck. You're ugly. Me? Yeah. You wanna go? Huh?
Wow, that's so
I don't
mean.
even know.
I could take you any day.
She could take it any day. Okay,
That's
you guys are being unreasonable. I
swear
swear my life is scrambled like an egg. A few months after getting Prince, his fur had grown out to the point where it was covering his eyes and it was time for a haircut. My lovely girlfriend, whom I love so much, decided to take it on herself. With a pair of scissors, she went to work, and in the kindest of words, fur had been cut. His leg fur was comically shorter than the rest of his body, and he genuinely looked like a rat.
Lucky you. Lucky you, Brody.
They look like a muffin.
Is it ready? Oh my gosh, it's ready, and you made it like a flapjack over the end. Look at that. You made it like a... I guess that's just the way it sat, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like a perfect circle.
You're a perfect circle. No, you're not. That's not it. No. I literally just said words. I'm sorry. You're literally not even... Anyways.
Muffins, can you... Oh, sleepy boy opens his eyes. What's that? Do I smell some? Do I smell... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Egg! Kuma's like, oh, wait a minute. I was asleep, but what was that? Kuma, you want some egg? Oh my gosh, yes! You guys smell that too? Everyone wakes up for the... Guys, when the egg comes in, Charlie, you want that? Oh my gosh! Andy's like, what? Okay, there you go, Andy Pants. And now Mouse... see, I told you. What did I tell you? Sorry, I won't point the knife at you. What did I tell you? Here, Mouse.
Mousy Bear, here you go, buddy.
Gotcha! Amazing. They all still managed to disappear immediately. Don't worry, they'll be back. They'll always be back.
And he genuinely looked like a rat. I personally didn't care. It's like a kid with a bowl cut. They don't care what they look like, they're just living life. Plus, he made me smile ear to ear every time he entered a room. Izzy was not as amused as I was. But yeah, we're gonna go to a professional from now on.
Okay.
I did let her cut my hair though. One completely unrelated thing we didn't get fully trained out of Shelby was her digging. She usually didn't do it, but if she was left alone and bored enough, a hole would start to appear in the backyard. So, when one started to get bigger and bigger in our new place, me and my siblings were quick to blame Shelby, even though we had never actually seen her do it. The hole kept getting bigger and we kept getting more irritated until one day, when talking with the neighbor, they told my brother, hey, you know you're getting mad at the wrong one, right? It's the little guy that's digging the holes. Looks like he learned a few more things from Shelby than we thought. Despite being a great puppy overall, there have been some hiccups along the road, including what is now known as the poopsident. Izzy and I had left home, leaving Shelby with my mom, and were staying at my aunt and uncle's house while we were trying to find a place in our...
I lived there. I lived in Calgary. That was cool. I'm not gonna give you guys any more information about that, because why would I?
It's been a long and hard few weeks, and both me, Izzy, and Prince were absolutely exhausted. Prince had clearly been stressed out about being in a new environment and was having a bit of trouble adjusting. It all led up to one fateful event. Me and Izzy woke up in the morning to a concerning silence paired with a smell. We looked into Prince's kennel and found there was a huge pile of poop combined with bite marks and vomit. Looks like he learned a few more things from Shelby than we thought.
Good, and they had to sleep with that all night.
In my arms and watch as he defiled the back lawn too. We took him to the bathroom to bathe him, and he did it again. It was a never-ending volcano of torment, the smell and sight of which will never be forgotten.
All right, I guess the poopsident, it's earned that name, I will say. You have earned the use of the name poopsident after that. A triple fiasco? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, muffins. Okay, yeah, I figured they would be ready. Muffin bears, you like that egg? Muffin bears, I'm gonna give you a bigger piece. All right, Billington. No, you don't need to come down. It's right here. Hey, where's the next bear? That's my Andy. That's my Kuma. You are the handsomest boy, I swear.
Will never be forgotten. It wasn't his fault at all. He was just a puppy thrown into a strange environment with a bad stomach. But man, what a way to wake up. Shout out to my aunt and uncle for letting us obliterate their home.
You're welcome.
We're never allowed back. Despite all the trials and tribulations, it's all part of owning a dog, and the reward is absolutely worth it. The unconditional love and affection from a dog is unmatched, and I am beyond happy to have these pups in my life. And I would definitely recommend that get him outside, quick! Oh my God! Oh no, again? It is literally everywhere. How did you even do that, Prince? Oh my God, is that my sock? Did you eat my entire sock? No, do not give me those eyes. That is unfair. That is condescending, honestly. That's not gonna work. All right, fine.
Listen, it happens. That's part of having a pupperson. A pupperson bear. That's what happens when you have a pupperson. Do you agree? That is a normal part of having a pupperson.
I mean, I had a dog when I was younger.
What was its name?
Flint and Echo.
Oh, like Michigan. Love their water.
You can't say that.
No. Wait, how is the water? If the water is better, how is the water in Flint, Michigan today? It has met state and federal standards for several years in a row. See, I like it. It's good. Shout out to anyone from Michigan, okay? I wasn't trying to send you astray.
There's actually a video of me as a kid singing with my dog.
Really? Should we watch it? Should we do a face reveal of you, but like when you're a child? Yeah, that's how we do her face reveal. We have her as a child. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. If this happens, I will be thrilled. Oh, that would be crazy. We do a face reveal, but it's like...
Oh my God, it is still up. Stop, this is so funny.
Let's see. Yeah, that is definitely you. That is definitely you. There you go. I just face revealed you 14 years ago. Now, guess what she looks like now. I dare you.
Felix, more munchy for you.
Are you guys ready for the final bid? Hey,
Kuma, wow.
oh my gosh, it's a muffin party. It's a muffin party. They've almost eaten this whole egg.
Mouse.
Yeah, he's stoked. Realistically, I should probably open this. We are going to look at the sandwich himself. The ice cream sandwich, that is. My dog. This is one of my favorite channels in the world. All of these channels that we've looked at today are channels I absolutely adore. So I'm super thrilled to be doing this video.
Huh? Hello?
What? You already want something else, Anderson? Did someone steal your food, Andy? I love all of these channels, and we are closing it out with a channel so near and dear to my heart. We have looked at ice cream sandwich before. Make sure you have watched those videos as well. Guys, if you haven't seen all these videos I'm showing you, you better catch up, okay? Let's go, homies. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Do you know why my dog is the best dog in the world?
No.
She's a little baby. This is my little baby, that's why. This, everybody, is my dog, and her name is Rhea. She is a rescue from the south, a breed, and she is full of love. Honestly, without a doubt, with zero bias, I think she's the best dog probably ever to exist. She just loves and trusts everybody we meet, which is very cute. But also, it's a little weird. It's kind of worrying. You may wonder, how did we get Rhea? How are we so lucky to be blessed with literally the best dog?
Oh, that is so sweet. Honestly, when we had Marley, I, in my mind, believed there was no cuter dog that existed on the planet. Like, in my brain, I was like, I've never seen a dog as cute as my dog. And I thought to myself, like, that has to be some kind of, like, mental trick, right? Like, everyone thinks that, you know? But I was like, I don't think any dog is cuter. Just like how I don't think there's any woman more beautiful in the entire world.
Then who?
You.
Oh. What about your mom?
Listen, with respect to my elders, she's like 67.
I love you.
We're not including I love yous in this, but I do love you. I was hoping for my line to be interpreted just as really cute, but then you asked who I was talking about, as if me pointing to you wasn't gonna make it.
Okay, redo it.
But I was like, I don't think any dog is cuter. Just like how I don't think there's any woman more beautiful in the entire world.
Dog. It all started with Kelly. She told me one day she really wanted to get a dog and that we should adopt. Initially, I felt really hesitant about it. Don't get me wrong, I like dogs and I've had dogs before, but I knew what they came with. Primarily,
poop.
Lots of hair. I also felt super busy at the time, and adding things like taking care of a dog felt like too much stuff.
Another amazing art style. I love Ice Cream Sandwich's art style. This is just a person who can draw, you know? Actually, to be honest, this dog drawing is like, I could do this quality, I just wouldn't have the confidence to think it's good. But when I see Andy do it, oh yeah, Andy, you have a name brother. You know what I'm saying, bud? Oh, the muffins are pretty much finished. I'm running out of egg, homies. We ain't got much more egg for you boys, okay? How's it going? How's the hangout been, buddies? How's the hangout been? Kuma, can we say hello to you? Yes, we can? Okay, good. Okay, it's a Kuma bear. It's a Kuma.
Dog felt like too much stuff. It's not something you can do as a hobby. It's a life that you have to keep alive. An adorable little baby life who's so cute, little baby. My heart was icy cold, and I didn't really want to take on this new responsibility. But Kelly was sure this was going to be a good idea, and I wasn't, so I don't know. Who am I to stand in the way? So we made a plan to foster a dog for a little while to see if it was indeed a good idea. Kelly did all the planning and collecting information and research about fostering and adopting. And eventually, she found a sweet, chunky Rhea ready to join somebody's family. The listing said that she was mellow-tempered and loved to snuggle, which made Kelly think she'd be a great fit. Rhea was located all the way in the south, states away, but getting her was actually pretty simple. We contacted the organization to set everything up. They told us to meet in a parking lot where they were going to distribute all the other dogs to all the other families. When they arrived, they gave Rhea some final shots, they gave us some paperwork and a leash, and then we went.
Cool! Oh, I can imagine how dope that day would be. When it's all of the puppers, like, being given to their owners, you all meet in the same parking lot. Hey boys, y'all are crazy. See, I gave you that egg. I told you that would wake them up, right? Now all the muffins are buck wild. And we've got a 4-muffin pile up in the wooden house. Hello, Felix. You wanna come back out real quick? Come on, bud. Get on my shoulder, Maurice. But yeah, seeing everyone get their forever friend, you know, get their dog in the parking lot, that would be so fun, right, Felix?
They gave Rhea some final shots, they gave us some paperwork and a leash, and then we went. She didn't even know who we were, but when we opened the car door, she just jumped in with no questions. She was very, very trusting.
Felix.
You're very trusting. Too trusting.
Oh. Felix.
And
turn around, silly. Turn around. Felix, oh no, he's getting ready to jump. This crazy boy's getting ready to jump. Wait, he's gonna jump.
Protect myself while surfing.
There you go, Dumbo. Felix, we had something special.
I thought what we had was special.
And then these boys just in a pile in there trying to get a few more Z's. I'm sorry, boys. It's video time.
At the beginning, things started off well enough. However, I was worried about leaving her alone all day because both Kelly and I had to go to work. We'd feed her breakfast, let her go potty, and go off to work. Normally, you'd think a dog in a new unfamiliar place would be more timid and maybe hiding in a spot or acting out in some way. But when I came home, she would poke her nose through the door like a bird trying to get a little seed, which is adorable. And it makes me think that she's just sitting there waiting all day for us to come home.
Oh, I mean, that is I like this. We are slowly chipping away at the icy cold heart. But yeah, oh, little dogs. See, it's interesting. Some dogs have like a lot of anxiety. Muffins, what are you trying to do? I put that thing there so you would not go downstairs. Dogs who have more anxiety have the worst separation anxiety. I think dogs probably struggle with separation anxiety so much worse than humans, just because like we can tell other humans like, hey, we'll be back in a bit. But a dog will just never understand what I'll be back means. Every time you leave, they think they're never gonna see you again. It's like they go through the entire process that a human who literally lost someone forever would go through. Okay, Muffin Bear. Okay, it's very, very silly, and my dog was very bad. When my mom would go on a vacation, Marley would just chill at the door. Even if we were hanging out, you know, we'd be hanging out in the rest of the house, but Marley would just chill at the front door for like all weekend until my mom came back. What a little baby, you know? So it's good to get your dogs used to multiple humans, obviously. Okay, Feelington, here you go, silly bear. Which floor do you want, up or bottom? Up or bottom? Up. What, you want to come back out already, dingus?
She was starting to win me over, but despite her being literally the best little baby to ever bless this earth, I just couldn't live like this. It made me feel like I needed to vacuum everything, all the time. The line that I drew in the sand was when it came to getting into bed. We got her own bed, and she was allowed to sleep on the couch, but I didn't want her allowed in bed because I wanted to sleep in a blanket and not a pile of fur. Hey, babe, I'm going to bed.
True. What word am I looking for? Fair. I was looking for the word fair. I said clear and then true. That's fair. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the muffin snapshot. So cute.
Not a pile of fur. Hey, babe, I'm going to bed. That was the couch. Which pile is the bed in again? The only problem was that she didn't want to be left alone. She was desperately wanting to be in bed to snuggle, as per her biography. But I stood firm, like a psychopath, and made her stay in her doggy bed on the floor. And she did, because she's a good girl. The couple of weeks of fostering that we had her were coming to a close, and we had to decide if we were going to adopt her fully or not. Night after night, she requested bed access, and I kept denying her. But how many times has she moved families? What crime did she commit to deserve a nomad life? And who am I to deny her a family, a belonging, a home, a snuggling? All right, baby, I'm sorry. You can go to bed. I'm sorry I was ever rude to you, cold to you. Can you ever find it in your little doggy heart to forgive me?
I'm surprised it took Ice Cream Sandwich that long to become, oh my gosh, cute little baby mode, you know? Andy seems like someone who would crack way sooner. I didn't know it would take this long, but oh my goodness. I want to see, do we get any real Rhea pics? That would be so cool. We do. I'm sorry I spoiled it for myself, but we do. Epic. Epic.
Can you ever find it in your little doggy heart to forgive me? Obviously, you know this. We ended up adopting her as a full-time puppy. We were happy with the decision. She was happy with the decision. If time machines existed and I could go back in time and meet myself when I didn't want to adopt, there would be consequences. Ultimately, Rhea has been an amazing dog, and all I can be is thankful. Thankful to Rhea, and thankful
that
to
was
Rhea
such
has
a
been
good
an amazing
picture.
Dog.
Look at this picture. This picture's amazing. What a good picture. It's a great picture. I want to know if that was taken with an phone camera, or an SLR, or a mirrorless, or a full frame, or a cinema. Just needlessly saying extra camera words. I use an SLR, homies. Or is it? It's a full frame SLR. Sony, or no, I don't use Sony. A Canon R7? or R5? What do I use? What do you know? For the video that has everything, let me show y'all. What do I got? Canon, I think it's an R5? Yeah, R5. I love this thing. This is what I stare at every time I'm filming. I see this tiny little preview thing. Hello.
Consequences. Ultimately, Rhea has been an amazing dog, and all I can be is thankful. Thankful to Rhea and thankful to Kelly for finding our perfect puppy baby.
Yeah.
I have something. Listen. I have something to say.
Say it.
I'm listening.
Say it.
Thank you everybody for the support, and thank you for watching.
You're welcome. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna boop that like button. If you ain't subscribed to Ice Cream Sandwich, you're messing up. Make sure you're supporting all of these creators. You know, all their links are in the description, right? Y'all know that? And you know the merch link is in the description, right? Y'all know that? And you know muffins are the sweetest little bears on the planet, right? You know that too?
I think they know that, buddy. I think they know that, Mr. Felix. They know muffins are so sweet. They're the sweetest boys. Oh, he's such a sleepy bear.
Guys, I wanted to thank you personally for doing this video with me. I know you guys are usually asleep right now, but thank you, Felix. Kuma? Kuma?
Alvin!
Thank you, Kuma. You're so cute. Who else we got? Getcha Charles. Getcha Charles. Charles! Charles! We're knocking on the door. Oh, thank you, Andy. Thank you, Charles. And thank you, Mr. Mouse. Hello. Good boys. See ya. People, I love you. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for going on this journey with me. This is a super long video, but super fun to do. I really appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos and enjoys my stuff and takes time out of their day to chill with me. It means a lot. I really appreciate you. And homies, here are the other 2 times we looked at YouTuber pet animations. We've done this twice before. If you enjoyed this video and you have not seen these, check them out. Here's a video on my channel that YouTube thinks you in particular will like. I will see you here. I will see you there. All of the animators links will be in the description. Check them out. Thank you. I appreciate you.